You know, today I got hit in the face twice with a basketball and my nose started to bleed. That was a better experience than watching Jaws the Revenge.
You don't have to go while you got ammo.
So, Jaws the Revenge is directed by who knows? I mean, come on. Do you really know who directed this movie? It stars Lauren Gray, Michael Caine, and nobody else worth mentioning. It doesn't really play into what happened in Jaws 2 and 3 that much, but it does reference the first one quite a bit. So, let me start with the positives. Now that I'm done with that, how about I get to the negatives? Okay, first of all, there's a shark in the water. Kinda. Yeah, I mean, basically all the Jaws movies before were criticized because the shark models they had didn't really look like real ones, but this movie takes it to a whole other level. The shark in this movie looks so fake and so cheap that you would swear this movie came on to TV for like one day and then it was just gone. Not only that, before the first 3 Jaws movies, they actually shot real footage of sharks for the movies. That way they gave it a bit more realism since the models weren't perfect. However, as far as I know, in this movie they didn't do that. So all you get are these really awkward looking shots of the shark. And the shark never feels scary because of how fake, cartoony, and stupid it looks. As for tension, there isn't any. There's not a single thing in this movie that will scare you or that will entertain you. You know, Michael Caine is in this. Why? I mean, hell, Michael Caine's even admitted that this was just a paycheck role for him. You see, the acting in this movie, and I'm not making this up, makes the acting in Jaws 3 look great. And it has probably the dumbest plot in film history. So apparently, the plot is that this woman has a psychic connection with the shark. I'm not making this up. And the shark is hunting them because it's angry about all of the sharks that they killed before. And it swims all the way to the Bahamas after them in a couple of days because of that. That has to be made up. Nope, it's not made up because I saw the movie, unfortunately. But you see, this is a really dumb movie, but couldn't it be that sort of so bad it's good movie? And it really should be. I mean, this movie is so dumb, it should be like the funnest dumb movie ever. You just watch it, you pick it apart, and you have a great time while you're doing it. I mean, hell, something like Batman and Robin is terrible, but you can enjoy it for how bad it is. However, this movie is not so bad it's good. And the reason for that is probably the biggest problem with this movie. It takes itself way too seriously. I mean, if this movie kept it all the dumb stuff it was going, it could have been a lot of dumb fun. But instead, this movie is so freaking serious about some of the dumbest stuff ever that it's incredibly boring and really hard to watch. I mean, think the worst soap opera ever made times 5. This movie is awful. This movie makes Jaws 3 look good. And to think that this franchise started off with Jaws. Jaws! And it went all the way down to here is just insane. No surprise, I am giving Jaws the Revenge a 0 out of 10, because there literally is nothing good about it. On the bright side, I'm finally done reviewing the Jaws movies. Most of them are crap, of course, but the first one's still great, and the second one is still okay. Okay, so that's technically 50-50, but you get what I mean. Oh, and for anybody who doesn't know when I reviewed the first Jaws, it's in my 10 surprise movie reviews video. It's one of the movies I reviewed there. So that's all for now. I haven't gotten to see The Godfather Part 3 just yet. I'll try to watch it soon, and then I will review it. No idea what I'm going to do tomorrow, but I'm going to find something. So if you like this video, please subscribe and join the Tim